Hey guys, Joe DeMarco from the Crazy New York Driver Show. It's Friday night, October 23rd, 2020. Welcome to another eBay video. Tonight we're going to discuss an update about the eBay shipping glitch I showed you guys the other night, where eBay is defaulting to more expensive methods of shipping than the ones that our auctions list. I think this is pretty serious, and I'm going to continue talking about it. Another topic I want to talk about is I got another unauthorized transaction on PayPal opened against me. Guys, I don't know what's going on. I mean, it's like 2020, the floodgates have opened with this kind of thing. So I want to discuss that briefly if I can. Then I would like to discuss an update to the Amazon return case I've been talking about over the last few weeks. I'll save that for last, but I think it's very important that I include this in my video because there is a lesson to be learned in this deal for each and every person, I do believe. That being said, what I'd like to start out with now is the update on the eBay returns glitch. So I'm going to segue to a short cutaway that I filmed last night. Okay guys, right now I want to take some time and go back over the current eBay shipping glitches because there's one glitch I didn't mention the other night, but one of my subscribers did mention it and I want to bring it to your attention. So let me now go ahead and attempt to print this shipping label. Now, as you can see, it's defaulting to FedEx 2-day, which is $12.21, even though the correct option should be right here, USPS Priority Mail for $9.69. This is what we talked about the other night. But what I want to bring up right now, and I failed to the other night, is this. This is incorrect. No matter what time tonight, Thursday, I ship this item, it's still going to come out apparently that I shipped it today, which I didn't. Now right now it's 8:30 p.m. and of course the post offices are all closed. But even if this was right now 11:30 p.m., it would still say that it's being shipped today, Thursday, which is incorrect. So manually change this when you do your shipping. It's very important. And this has been an ongoing glitch for weeks. I don't think these two glitches started at the same time. I think this one here, the ship date, started first. But some of you guys theorize that this is not a glitch with the shipping, that it's a money grab on eBay's part. In the comment section below, please tell me whether you feel it's the money grab or whether you feel it's some kind of a glitch. I myself feel that it's some kind of a glitch. So, let's get back to the video. Guys, my personal feeling, as I said earlier, I feel that it's a glitch. I honestly don't think eBay could legally switch our shipping methods and force us, or at least try and fool us into using more expensive shipping methods. I honestly think that it would be against the law. But let's move on to the next topic now, and I want to talk about PayPal chargebacks because I got another one. Oh my God. This is probably the 6th one this year, and I've noticed every one has the same characteristics in common. The amount of the chargeback is usually between $50 and $60, and the customer always waits a week or two till after eBay's 3-month gestation period passes. As you know, on eBay you can go back 3 months and you can see what you sold to any particular buyer. But after the 3 months you can't. But if there is a way, if anyone knows there is a way, please tell me, but I don't think you can. And every one of these cases, the people wait a week or two after the gestation period and they file these unauthorized use chargebacks. I don't get it. It's like they're planning this out. The thing that really stymies me about the whole thing is they're doing it for only $50 or $60. I mean, if they were doing it for $400 or $500, well then yes, they'd be getting over on the system. Because in each case, PayPal has contacted me and they've told me that they see I shipped the item to the buyer and they're going to let me keep the money. But they're reimbursing the buyer for this quote-unquote unauthorized transaction out of their own pocket, meaning PayPal is taking the hit, and that means in the long run PayPal is going to pass these costs on to us, the PayPal users. So I'm wondering if any of you guys have any theories as to what's going on here. Is it because they feel, when I say they, I mean the doer, the conniver? Do you feel that maybe they figure if it's $50 or $60, PayPal won't bother to prosecute or do anything? And if it was maybe $500, PayPal would get a more active interest in the case? I'm just wondering, guys, because that's my theory. But if any one of you guys can chime in with your theory, I'll be more than happy to listen to it. As I said, PayPal has covered me every time. But if there ever comes a time when they don't cover me, the person who files the unauthorized transaction and does not return the item to me is going to be put on full blast. Don't worry about that. Now let's move on to our next topic. Okay guys, now I'm going to tell you an update about my Amazon returns story. Now truthfully, this is known as the eBay channel, and I don't really talk about Amazon, but in this case, there is a fallacy on Amazon, and I think every one of you guys needs to be protected from this and not get stung, because I did something stupid, and I want everyone to be aware of what the game is on Amazon. Now, most people hear the word Amazon and they think about how easy returns are on Amazon. And for the most part, I would think you would be correct. However, there is a loophole, and that is if you buy something on Amazon that is listed by a third-party seller. And unfortunately, poor Joey did this a few weeks ago. So to rehash what happened, because I know some of you guys didn't see the video I put out about this, several weeks ago, I was in the market for a video camera, and my friend located one on Amazon. It was clearly labeled renewed, meaning it's not brand new, but it's been refurbished or made to look almost like new. Even though it's renewed, I was a little leery about it, but my friend assured me I would have no problems with it. But still, even though, like I said, I hold this guy in very high esteem, I still had my doubts. It also clearly said on the Amazon site that it was being sold not by Amazon or by FBA, but rather by a third-party seller who sells their items on Amazon. But it also clearly said that even though it's a third-party seller, I as a buyer would be totally protected under Amazon's policies if there's a problem with the item. So I figured everything was good. I bought the item, it was shipped to me, and it arrived damaged. First of all, there was no software included, so I could not actually use the camera. In addition, the box was beat to crap. Anyway, I was very chagrined and bent out of shape. So I said, well, no big deal, I'll just return the camera to Amazon. So when I filed for the return, although I was able to print a label, I was made to pay for the label. All it does is print out the third-party seller's return address, and I have to go to the post office and pay the shipping. Because the item is not as described, that is ridiculous. Now we all know that on eBay, even if a buyer lies and says item not as described, we as sellers automatically have to pay the shipping, no questions asked, even when we've done nothing wrong. If you're a third-party seller on Amazon, you can skate like Tanya Harding. You don't have to pay the buyer's return shipping. And I found out the hard way, and I was actually shocked, and I thought it was a mistake. So I called up Amazon customer service and got the Philippines. And guys, I know a lot of you guys get the Philippines when you call eBay customer service. So now I got a little taste of what you guys get. But anyway, the lady was very friendly, and I explained the situation. I said, this camera is not as described. It did not come with the software I need to run it. In addition, the box was beat to crap. I should not have to pay return shipping. Is there no guarantee for this? And the lady said to me, well, if you had bought it through FBA, you would have no problem. But because it's a third-party seller, we at Amazon do not require third-party sellers to pay return shipping, even when the item's not as described. Let me tell you something. You know how I get, guys. I get bent out of shape when I'm being taken advantage of. And this is not going to fly. So, you know how I am. After speaking to the representative, I wore her down, and she said to me, okay, I tell you what, we'll make an exception, and we will pay your return shipping. Bring it to the post office tomorrow, get a receipt, and I'll call you back tomorrow, and I'll follow up and give you a credit. So I said, okay. So I went to the post office, shipped the item back, got the receipt, and she actually did call me back later in the day. And quite frankly, I got to say, I was surprised. I know a lot of you guys have been told by Philippine operators who work for eBay that they're going to call you back, and you say they never do. Well, fair is fair. This lady did call me back. And at first, she wanted me to take a picture with my phone and email it to her to show her that I spent the shipping charge. But when I told her it was only $8.25, she told me not to bother. She would give me a credit, but I can only use the credit on a future purchase on Amazon. It's not like the money is going back on my credit card. But still, I consider that a win, and I'm happy with that. Although I don't think it's fair that buyers have to be made to jump through hoops when the item is sent not as described or damaged. It doesn't happen on eBay, but if you're a third-party seller on Amazon, apparently you can get away with that. So, anyway, I sent the item back. I wait a few days, and I get a message from Amazon saying that the seller has received my item back, and that in a few days I should wait and see if a credit is applied, if the money is returned to my credit card. So I was a little skeptical, I admit that. I said, all right, we'll wait. And I waited, and about 3 days later, yes, I did get a full refund, so I'm satisfied in that respect. But the point I'd like to make to everyone, and this is something I'm going to live by, guys. Hey, I take responsibility when I do something stupid. And I did. When I do something stupid, I'll say I did it. I will never buy another renewed item as long as I live. Number 2, I will never buy another item from a third-party seller on Amazon as long as I live. And you can take that to the bank. So that, folks, is my little Amazon story. I hope you found it helpful, because you might someday find yourself in this situation, and if you do, now you are protected. Here is a picture that I took Monday morning. This was my weekend sales from the weekend that just passed. As far as the quantity is concerned, as you can probably see, it's somewhat less than I usually sell. However, on the plus side, there were some big ticket items in there, so I'm very satisfied with the gross income I made this weekend. Tuesday, I had one of those rare days that my phone did not stop ka-chinging. It was my busiest day in years. It was just great. Tuesday was win. However, Wednesday, Thursday, and today were slower than usual. I made sales each day, but they were less than my average day. I'm not sure if I can attribute that to anything. And I'm wondering how you guys did this last week on your eBay sales. So feel free to comment below. I don't know if you can tell by looking at this picture. It's cloudy in the picture. We've had a rotten week. Now, I'm not saying we had rain every day, because we did not. We did not have a single sunny day this week. Just clouds, 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 and they're saying clouds till at least next Wednesday. We just can't break out of this cycle. I wanted to make sure I brought up the weather because in last week's video, I think it was the one I just made on Wednesday or Thursday, Tuesday or Wednesday, somebody made a bit of a snarky comment that I didn't bring up the weather. So I figured I would school them and I would make sure I remembered to mention the weather. All right. That being said, guys, that's it for now. Remember, I'm Crazy New York Driver and you're not. Thank you for watching this video. Each week I come out here and I make these videos to try and help you stay successful on eBay. If you think I'm doing a good job, please leave me a thumbs up. It tells me I'm on point and appreciated. If you don't think I did a good job, tell me in the comments section what you want me to hit up next week, and I'll do my very best to do so. Remember, I'm a seller friend, not a seller critic or skeptic of any kind. I've solved a lot of problems. I'm still making money online. I've never worn a mask on my videos, and I never will. I've never distorted my voice because I feel that's unscrupulous and dishonest. Heck, I'm a CEO and a CFO of my own company. So yeah, that being said, go out there, excuse me, go out there, make a ton of money on eBay, rock on, and peace. And yes, I'm still doing my closing tagline. Don't be fetchy!